What happens when interest rates start bouncing?
So as you probably know, inflation and interest rates are not friends. So rising inflation, rising interest rates, and what that impacts, like any loan, it decreases your borrowing power. So we used to say back in January or late 2021, somebody could borrow about 50% of the value of their home. So basically, Tony, we've lost about 8 to 10% of borrowing power because interest rates have almost doubled
Sure.
in the last 5 months. So yeah, that's a good question.
So, and again, that leads me to is if you believe that that's only going to get worse or whatever, does that put a sort of light a fire under people a little bit more to get it done now?
I think what's happening is people are nervous about what's going on in the world. They're nervous about the economy. They know taxes are going up in 2025. So they want to protect part of some people feel we're in a bubble or a real estate bubble, so they want to protect part of their equity. That's one motivation. Other is, like I mentioned a minute ago, they might want to draw some money out and get their kids started in the business, or down payment for a home, or help their grandkids, or help charity. So this is a way to just tap into some of that money and use it while you're alive, right? Have it available to coach your kids or your grandkids versus after you pass and they inherit everything and you're not around to guide them or coach them. So it's interesting because more and more wealthy people are seeking me out and seeking out this product because of these very things, the uncertainty in the world, economy, inflation, etc. So they're saying, okay, if I can protect part of my equity now and there's a real estate bubble, I'm going to do it.
For a family, they have an expense $10 million house. Usually they want to prepare their children for the future.
Well, Chantel, we all have 3 buckets of money, or 3 pockets we draw money from. We have our income, our wages, we have our assets, our investments, and then we have equity. And equity is kind of the overlooked, untouched asset. But when we tap that, it allows the other 2 to last longer, go further, help more people.
Anything else you want to add to that? Because I'm sure the audience is yearning for more about this reverse mortgage for the ultra, particularly those who service the ultra high net worth. Any extra things you can add to that for them?
Yeah, I can put this in the chat too, but I've got a great website. It's got some articles and blogs and videos, jumboreversemortgage.co, jumboreversemortgage.co. And it's just designed to educate people and help them see. There's a calculator on there. People can go in and punch in their numbers and see what it might look like for them. But I would just encourage people, don't go off of what your brothers, uncles, neighbors, cousins said, who hasn't researched this at all, but heard somewhere down back in the day that these were bad. Do your own research and find out for yourself. And you're going to see this is really a fantastic tool. It's more like a financial tool than a mortgage, actually. And when you think of it like that, it kind of reframes it and makes more sense. Financial planners and attorneys, definitely, yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of good information out there. There's a lot of bad information out there. There's stuff in the middle. I think probably, somebody listening to this who may have a little bit of confusion over this. I mean, I'll give you a plug here. They should get in touch with you, find out the real story. And to your point earlier, it's probably better to find that out sooner rather than later. It's always better to know than to not know or wonder. At least that's what I tell my kids.
Last thing I'll say is people always wonder what's the best time to get it. The best time to get it is when you qualify. So financial planners would always coach us. Start investing in your 20s. You'll never get that decade back. You've seen the comparison of somebody who starts in their 20s and somebody who starts in their 30s. They never catch up. Same thing. Start as soon as you get it. Start the equity earning interest for you, compound interest in your favor, because you won't get that time back. And the beautiful thing is the money's, it's like an open-ended account. It's available to you whenever you need it. So get it when you qualify, and you're not a victim if we get a market correction or something happens in your life where you're not generating the income you have and you can't qualify anymore. All kinds of things happen, just like Jason said. I mean, there's constant change in life. So get it as soon as you qualify. That's my best advice.
I want to add one other thing to that too, is that a reverse mortgage, unlike a HELOC, you can invest your money with a reverse mortgage. When you get a HELOC, you are limited what you can do with it. You can't take out a HELOC and invest it in the market.
The way I describe a HELOC versus a reverse mortgage line of credit, if you think about baseball, a HELOC's a great tool, but it's like minor leagues. It does certain things well. A reverse mortgage is like a super HELOC. It's like the World Series of baseball. I mean, it's like just this amazing product that is open-ended, can't be canceled or frozen. No payment can be demanded. Your money's going to grow over time. There's a built-in growth factor to it. HELOC doesn't have that. And again, you shift responsibility of paying it back from yourself as the borrower to the home. So those are the big differences.
Reverse mortgage, it's like being in the major leagues playing in the World Series.